And I always recommend having the assessment before the serious interviews, right? After it's past the recruiter. Because what's so valuable about only the assessments in themselves are valuable, but where the rubber really hits the road with that is like to be able to use that information in the interviews. It has a structured interview with it. You can find out, okay, well, we're hiring this person into this high stress role, but they're really low in stress tolerance. Like, let's ask them about that in the follow-up interview, some behavioral based questions on what's your experience when you've had something, blow up on you at work, and how did you handle that? And so digging a little bit deeper help you ascertain and compare across the other candidates. Maybe you have another candidate that's also low in stress tolerance. And that interview, how do you feel about how they might handle it in the future if you hire them compared to both how they've handled it in the past, essentially? So really
that's really, it's interesting to say it in that way. And it makes a lot of sense to me, because then you can start to really dive into the pieces that you prioritize, or skills or traits that are 100% necessary. And maybe that person doesn't have it, or maybe they didn't test, or it didn't come through in the assessment itself. What about the people that are filling out these assessments going, okay, what do they think they want as a CEO or a CFO or whatever? So I'm just going to answer it in the way I think they think we want it.
You touch on a pain point of assessments and what we call impression management.
Simplify that, Brandon.
So it's a constant problem, and people have tried to solve that in various ways through test construction. So you have what are called normative assessments, where it's behavioral statements with a Likert scale, right? Agreement scale. Those are, we'll say, easier to fake good, okay? A lot of the assessments like the Myers-Briggs DISC tools and StrengthsFinder use an Ipsative format for most of their tools, where it's a forced choice is what Ipsative is. But it's much more difficult to fake good using that format.